Alright guys, it's me, Ray from WolfpackMafia.com. As you can see, we've already installed our little wall scrubber now, and it's doing its deal. It's running through, collecting and gifting and yada yada yada. Well, collecting and sending out what people request. So let's say that we want to go to Mafia Wars and we're having problems icing people, and we're just having a lot of unnecessary hell trying to accomplish our things that we're trying to do. Alright, and it takes forever, just simply forever to do anything that we're trying to do. Going to each city and collecting. We all know that this takes forever, alright? So what we're going to do is, because we've already installed our Tamper Monkey, if you haven't installed Tamper Monkey, please refer back to the previous video and you'll see how to do it. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to userscripts.com. Now userscripts.com, userscripts.org, it all goes to the same site. Alright? And we're going to go to scripts. We're going to search for Mafia. And there's only a couple of these that I really trust, and the MWM mod happens to be one of them. Alright? The FBMWaddon add-on. We tell it to install, it'll tell you fetching a script, it'll pop up, you tell it OK. We install, the script is loaded and installed. As you can see here, there's nothing here. We're going to check here, you see it's there. So we're going to go back to Facebook. We're going to go back to Mafia Wars. Because we just installed the script, we have to go back so it can load. Again, if this doesn't work immediately for your browser, simply close it out and restart it. And look, we've got a new toy here. Alright. You'll see the green arrow right by whatever city you're in. So it's pretty simple. We tell it to go through and collect all. It'll go through and it'll collect all of your city stuff. Naturally, I probably don't have much of anything to collect, as I do this quite frequently. Alright, anyway, we go up here to MWM mod settings. Auto actions are fairly self-explanatory. If you want to auto heal, you can set it to auto heal. It's not really a good thing to do if you're in a war with somebody, because it'll just waste your cash. You can auto deposit all of your loot, which is a wonderful thing. It prevents people from taking your stuff. And the short service. The short service is what we use to shorten links, so that we can basically, if you've ever seen on people's walls this long list of links of whatever, well, 9 times out of 10 people are using their own shortening URL, and it'll tell you to get your own login name and API key. So we're going to go to, what is that, bit.ly, right? And we'll say sign up. This will be Wolfpack Mafia, if I could spell. Alright, so we signed up, just like that. We go up here to our settings, right? We grab our API key down here. We come back to this tab, we post our API key, and we use the name that we signed up with, and we tell it to save configuration. When you do this, you can now go to your free gift center. Incorrect. You can go down here to your gifts page, which will now be a short links page, and you can tell it to get individual whatever, and you can go through the old gifts and the new gifts. Normally people just click select all and get short links, and it'll go through and it'll collect everything that you can send out to people, and it will provide a short link service. You'll see here in a moment how it operates. good time to smoke a cigarette or blow back some herb if that's what you do. Drink a beer. And we're still getting links. Alright. Now what it's doing is it's shortening the links up that it acquired. And there you go. Bam, just that simple. Nothing complicated. You'll click select all, right click copy. If you want to post it to wherever, that's whatever. And we tell it to Control V, which is paste. We delete the little link that it posts, tell it to post, and bam, there you go. You automatically have your little links going on. If you don't do it the way I just done it with the bit.ly, you'll end up with a tiny URL, and tiny URL sucks. It takes forever for them to load. So that's pretty much it on the Facebook side, or on the Google Chrome side of this. You can also do this with wonderful Firefox. You'll simply go to user scripts, same way, .org. Click script. Some people have their own little things, like I was saying before. The PS wall scrubber is the same thing as the player script wall scrubber that I have installed, that I have other people go into. The only thing about it is that this version is always going to be updated versus the one on the website. The one on the website is the official. This is the unofficial. I just wanted to clarify that so everybody knows. Anyway, we go down here to the MWM mod. We tell it to install. Alright, it installed. For me, I have to close out my Firefox. Reload it. And we tell it to go to Facebook. Log in. Facebook's retarded, as usual. Now see, if you really wanted to be a dick, all you gotta do is let up Facebook in another tab as well. So you can have your wall scrubber going at the same time that you have, apparently not this going. I think I have to go through my stuff and manage it, and yeah, I have to enable it on mine because I had it disabled, just to show you guys how to install it and whatnot. So we'll restart it. So there it is on Firefox, and give you a little bit of rundown on some more things that the MWM mod can do. Assassinator is a wonderful tool. You pull up Assassinator, it'll show you Stockholm Mafia tools, Assassinator 0.39. You can do fight list mode, target list, or the rival list mode. Alright? Pretty nifty stuff. Usually if you're in a war, you can go through, to whoever you're in a war with, whatever clan, whatever family, go through, get their individual links. You come in here and drop them off, and it'll give you and the way you do that, just to let you know, is you click add link down there, and you'll just drop the Mafia profile link in here. So we'll take their example link, which I really probably feel sorry for this poor person, and there you go. It gives you player ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and you'll tell it to start, right? Automatically heal you, bam. And you know, it's not nothing to it. In the config, which is really cool, you can tell them to keep people on ice. Even if you lose, you can keep attacking. So you can set one person that you just ultimately loathe and keep them on ice, and it'll waste every bit of stamina you have hitting that one person continuously forever and ever and ever and ever until you run out. And you know, you can enable it to restart, you know, in, you know, 50 minutes, which, you know, we give it time to build up enough stamina so you can do it again and just go to bed and let it ride. Pretty hateful stuff if it's abused. That's why I usually just let mine ride in the fightless mode and tell it to restart every hour and a half. That way, you know, you can pick up your ices and whatnot. It can also run through your home feed center, which is, you know, all your home posts and whatnot. Again, if you do not have Mafia Wars, where it can post on your wall, none of this will work. You can tell it to auto help. It'll go through and go down all of the lists, and basically the same thing as the wall scrubber, and help out. But if you're running the wall scrubber in the background, it's really kind of nil to do that. The operations center, yeah, you can go through, tell it to start, you know, your operations. You can find them on your wall, and, you know, whatever links you're in, the whole nine. Yeah. Another very cool part of this is if you're in a gifting group, right? You tell it to go to gifts page. Or, I'm sorry, the free gift center. Alright, go to massive collector, which is your mass collector, and normally it'll only show, it'll load up looking like this, and you'll have to tell it to refresh 9 times out of 10. You don't really want to go on post any older than 8 hours at max. I'll leave mine at 4. And you'll tell it to go to wherever your group is, and you'll add. And what it'll do is it'll scan that wall for that group and automatically add over the gifts that are on their wall that people have posted up through the short links that are being provided as well. And you'll tell it to, let's say that you need energy packs, so we'll tell it, we'll add all energy packs, click start. And this right here is the exact reason of why it's extremely important to have everybody added, because if you don't, it'll jump up and tell you this user will be skipped because he or she is not in your mafia. So, but as long as you see that it works. Ensure that if you're going to do crime sprees, you go into the configuration and set it up if you want to help or sabotage, and what you want it to set up for. I think that's pretty much a complete rundown of Facebook Mafia Wars add-on. Everything else is pretty simple. Never click the Mafia wiper. Or the craft manager. But yeah, the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. A lot of people have a lot of problems with the other stuff. That's why I wanted to show you, make a video. If you have any questions, feel free to go to playerscripts.com and check their forums out. And if that's not enough, you're more than welcome to come over to the Wolfpack Mafia. .com. Man, I cannot type tonight. And go to the forum section. It looks like there's some people on the site causing it to crash right now. It'll be up later. No big deal. But that's pretty much your video on how to